Come on in. Come on in. Shalom, shalom, Hebrews and She-Brews. Welcome to another episode of Brews in the Hood. It's your brother Mikael Ben Israel. I had to give all honor and praise to Elohim, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the name of his son, Jesus Christ, our Mashiach, right? So I'm going to keep this one quick, too. Probably a little bit longer than the one I just did. Subscribe, share, the whole 9 yards. So look, right? This for all my newcomers, my babes in the word, man. It's just finding out the Israel and they want to live their life according to the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, you're gonna run into a bunch of doctrines. So first I got to tell you, be well. You know, don't think just because somebody got Israel or Judah or Yehuda or Yasharel or Israel on the end of their name that they righteous. We just got to keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? And one of the most disturbing doctrines you would run into, and I mean, it's been debunked so many times, and that's a lot of places I can go here, but this is one of them things, like, it shouldn't even take scriptures to tell you that something wrong with it. But you have, it's really only one camp that teach this. And like I say, I'm not going to say their name. And that's what I'm talking about in my old video where people was like, how you going to say you ain't going to say their name, but then you put their name in the title? Because I wasn't talking about that camp. Pay attention. I was talking about 2 different camps, 2 different issues. But if y'all been in Israel any amount of time, y'all know who I'm talking about. Because if you ever see them standing outside, they don't look like the other camps. You're going to have to double look like, what? Is that a tablecloth you got on with mop ends at the end? Talking about them fringe? Them don't look like no fringe. You know, you're going to know. Or they going to have like a banana peel stuck in their beard or something like them the jakes I'm talking about. I'm not going to get to say their name, but if you've been in Israel any amount of time, y'all know who I'm talking about. And they have disturbing doctrine. I ain't talking about just weird doctrine, but just like a creepy old man's desire type doctrine, like pedophilic and rape doctrine. And they try to dig through the scriptures to try to find something to justify sickness, right? And so I'm gonna try to do this as quick as possible because I got some things to do today. But I just want to just add to the many people that has already showed how insane that was with the same book. But I'm just gonna do it swift. So I'm gonna start somewhere that's right before the chapter that they like to use to prove rape is cool. So we're gonna go to Deuteronomy chapter 21, and I'm doing this for a reason. Because I seen a brother try to quote this before. He quoted one verse and hurried up and ran off the post. And I'm like, dude, do you realize Deuteronomy chapter 21 is an engagement of war rule? You know, Israel, we used to go to war like every other nation. So you had engagements of war. You know what I'm saying? Rules to engagement, actually. Rules to engagement of war. That's what it was, right? And so one was, if we went through, and Most High told us, kill everybody, but leave the virgin women alone. You could take them for yourself, right? But I want to show you how he even put prohibitions or he even put a structure to how you did that. We couldn't just go through the land, kill everybody, take the women, and just rape and ravish them. And, you know, kidding. It didn't work like that. So we're going to start right here. And I'm doing this for a reason, because this going to trip you out. Now, if we had rules on how we dealt with our enemies' women, our enemies, we was going to war, right? We still had a level of respect to deal with them, a moral obligation on how to deal with them if we want to take them as a wife and we killed their parents and everything else. What make you think by the next chapter, when he addressing Israel on how to behave in their land, when it comes to Israelite women, we could just rape them, though? I'm going to tell you, this was somebody's logic, you know, that they screwed up, right? So Deuteronomy chapter 21, I'm going to start at verse 10 just to make it clear that I didn't just make this up. These are rules of engagement. Now watch this. Verse 10, when thou goest forth to war, right, against thy enemies, and the Lord thy God have delivered them into thy hands, and thou hast taken them captives. So this when we got the enemies, right? In this aspect right here, we took the enemies. We taking POWs, now prisoners of war, right? Now watch this. Verse 11. And seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, and thou wouldest have her to thy wife. So say we took some POWs, you know what I mean? We get to looking like, man, Joe, you know, shorty look tight right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, she, you know, so I don't think she looked, because, you know, they wasn't as loose as they was right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if a woman wasn't married, she more likely was a virgin, unless, you know, she was the other thing, a whore, just talking biblically. So it was like, verse 12, it says, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. Do y'all know why she had to shave her head and pare her nails? This would give her time for it. You know how long it takes for your nails and your hair to grow back, right? It's a morning session, right? Now watch this, but I'm gonna show you though. All this is like a process thing. So verse 13, and she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thy house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. That's 30 days now. Now watch this. And after that, thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. Hold on. Why he didn't just say, when y'all raid, you get y'all POWs, you can just grab the woman and just rape her, she your wife? Why you got to go through this long process with her? You know what I'm saying? She got to bewail her father and her mother. Watch this now. Let's keep going. It says, verse 14, and it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go, whether she will, but thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. Now this is wild, right? If this God was so brutal, now he can be, but if he just let us be so uncivilized, why is it that now at this point, after she went through her mourning process and all that type of thing, like a cleansing, that if y'all sleep together, you know, and with the intentions of making her your wife, if it ain't, you know, it ain't working out, something about it ain't right or whatever, you couldn't sell her off like just a piece of junk. It said just let her go. Don't do her like merchandise. Let her go on about her life, start over, whatever. It ain't work out. This is with our enemies' women, y'all. But they want to tell you it's okay to rape your own woman. And that shows really not just the insanity and the level of spirits some brothers got on them, but just lack of reading. And I know a lot of brothers don't know that this is even in here, but to the brothers that try to like dismiss Israelite women because men carry the seed, you know, and like I ain't getting into whatever your preference is of women or whatever. That's not my point. But to try to devalue Israelite women as if they not as valuable as Israelite men, you definitely have not read Jeremiah, the 34th chapter. When y'all get a chance, read Jeremiah, the 34th chapter, verse 9. Y'all think I just came up with that term Shebrew for nothing, huh? When I say Hebrews and Shebrew, yeah, y'all know I came up with a lot of words. Y'all know I got a brutionary. Y'all know it and spread it all over Israel. Most of them don't even know that where they got it from, but then there's people like, yeah, that's the brother Mikael, right? Super Brew, all them type of names, you know, even some names brothers don't like. But I got Shebrew from the term Hebrewess. Y'all didn't even know it was such thing as a Hebrewess, did you? A Hebrewess. You couldn't treat her like you could do another stranger, like as far as even making her a handmaid and stuff. You had to do it, you know, it was totally different because she's a Hebrew woman. See, oh, that kill a lot of stuff. But anyway, I know the evil women haters gonna be like, damn, Ak, why you read that? But anyway, so look, right? So let's go ahead and get to the verse they try to use. The next one, Deuteronomy chapter 22. Here it goes, the famous rape doctrine. We finna read this. I ain't finna go to no strong concordance, no ancient super Atlantean language, no Aramaic, no nothing like that. I'm finna do it with the straight up old regular KJV. Not saying I got nothing against all that other stuff, you know what I mean? But it's really simple. The Bible explains the Bible. God didn't handicap us with this. It's the reason it's the most dispersed book in the world, the King James Version, because it is sufficient to get you salvation. Yeah, it might be little grammatical errors here and there, but overall it's sufficient to get you salvation. You see what I'm saying? It's the same one that told me I was an Israelite. I didn't have to go to ancient Atlantean language to figure out that Deuteronomy 28:68 was talking about me. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 22, and let's start where they like to start at. Now we finna read this, and then I'm gonna be done. Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 22. So let's go here. It say, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lie with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. You have to even look at the word. It say a man that lie with the woman. So do that mean the woman didn't have a choice in the matter? No, it's just that it's a natural thing that mainly men were the aggressive sexually. Now, you know, you got some freaks that'll seduce you. I'm pretty sure they existed back then. Matter of fact, I know they did, because old girl tried to rape Joseph, the freaky Egyptian woman. So I'm pretty sure we had him in Israel too. But for the most part, you know, a man, it's a dominant thing, right? They agree though. They agreed to lay down and get funky and commit adultery. So they both had to die. You see what I'm saying? So we see this ain't rape, this consensual sin, consensual sex. So let's keep on reading. Let's see where rape pops up. Verse 23, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in a city and lie with her, find her in the city and lie with her. That don't sound like rape. It don't mean like, you know, she was just laying in the corner somewhere. He found her like, oh man, look at this virgin girl laying here in the corner of this garbage can. Nah, man, come on, y'all got to, come on, keep up, y'all, stop. So let's keep on going, right? Here you go, verse 24. Then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of the city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, because she cried not out. Uh-oh. Hold on. Now, this woman was engaged. That's what betrothed is basically equivalent to today. To somebody to be married. So basically, that's his wife. He just ain't slept with her, right? And she laid with somebody. Now, you got to think, this man building up a house, land, all type of stuff for this woman. She went and gave up the goods. It say kill both of them, right? And why was the main reason? It said because she cried not. What? What's the emphasis on cried not? If she screamed out, what that means? She's being raped. So this lets you know she wasn't being raped. She ain't trying to struggle with nothing. She just went along with it. So that means it was consensual sex. You got to look at the old English terms of what they saying. You know, they talking from thousands of years perspective. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do it from the Hebraic perspective. But it's still modern. You can figure out what they saying. So it says, being in the city, and the man, because he have humbled his neighbor's wife, so thou shalt put away evil from among you. So it had to be killed because he didn't took this man's fiance, if we want to use them terms, and slept with her. And she didn't cry out. So it wasn't rape. If she would have cried out and be like, oh, he trying to take it. He trying to take it. You know, I'm brother Hezebina's you know, fiance, man, and you trying to, that would have been a totally different response to this. And we gonna read what would have happened if he would have raped her. But this was consensual sex, so they both had to die. Uh-oh, rat creepy camp. I still don't see justification for y'all want to rape sisters. Not in this chapter that y'all keep bringing up. So here we go. Let's keep going. Verse 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, here we go, y'all. Here goes rape. And a man force her, that's rape. It says, and lie with her, then that man only that lay with her shall die. Oh, no. You mean to tell me they gonna kill that man because he forced her? He raped her. Oh, wow. Why y'all don't put emphasis on that part? We got a problem here. And if y'all didn't know that something was wrong with rape, it's so many examples in the scriptures. You can go to when Levi and Simeon killed a whole village of people because they raped his sister. You know, Levi and Simeon are some of our patriarchs of the 12 tribes. Well, our auntie, you know what I'm saying, got raped, and they didn't take that kindly. They went and had the dudes get the foreskin cut off their dinglings, excuse my Hebrew, and told them, you know what? Yeah, man, you know, don't trip, don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Some people debate whether she was actually raped or was she defiled because he slept with her outside the protocol. You know, it was a certain way you go to the father first and all that type of stuff. Either way it go, the brothers didn't like it. They say, you trying to make our sister look like a hoe. That's basically what they said. You go back and read it. So they came up with a scheme. They was like, hey, look, man, we'll let y'all sleep with our sisters and daughters. From now on, we'll do a pact with y'all. We can have y'all daughters, y'all can have ours, you know. But y'all got to get circumcised because y'all y'all got elephant trunks. Y'all know we don't get down like that in Israel, right? You know what I'm saying? And these dummies, so thirsty for our women, after they didn't rape one of them, they didn't went and got their foreskin cut just to be with Israelite women. So it got to be something about them, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so Levi and Simeon them went and got some jakes and swore it up and went through their town and killed all of them. You know why? Because they were stitched up. They dinglings just, you know, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, but, you know, I ain't cussing or nothing, but, you know, for the kids, y'all know what that is. They member was cut. You can't fight when you just got your foreskin cut. So these brothers was smart. They know them dudes walking around ginger. I know because I seen brothers then got circumcised in their late age when they come into the truth. You know, 30, 40 years old, Joe, they come into class walking like Frankenstein, Joe. Like, my fault. So I know if it kicked off and we had to square up, Joe, they ain't had no win because they demo sore. You know what I'm saying? So my whole point for telling y'all that story, and if y'all ever want to read it, because it is kind of comical, even though it's serious, that's excuse me. That's the Genesis 34th chapter. Y'all go check that out for y'all own. So let me continue, right? So I stopped at verse 25. So it say, if that man forced that lady, he got to die. So if he raped her, he had to die. Now listen to this. Where it gets fair, but it's, you know, it's brutal. Verse 26. But unto the damsel, thou shalt do nothing. So to the victim, you don't victimize her for being raped, because evidently she didn't want to be raped. That's why I say if you cry out or something like that. It says, there is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. Y'all hear that, creepy camp? No sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him or murder him, even so is this matter. Wow. So he put rape in the same category as murder. Do y'all see that, man? So I don't know what's wrong with these brothers with their sick fetishes, man. But it don't need to be in Israel. So we gonna continue, man. Let me see. Be found in a man that life with her should give him to the damn 40 seconds. So if you keep on reading, it's gonna tell you if let's just keep going, because this really a good point that they like to use this one too. So I got to chop this up real quick. So it says, verse 27. Verse 26. But unto the damsel that thou shalt do nothing, there is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man rises against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. So the same rules apply. Now watch this, verse 27. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. So she over there screaming, rape, 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 but it wasn't nobody there to help her. So let's keep reading. Verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel 50 shekels of silver, the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he have humbled her, that he may not put her away all of his days. Let's stop right here. Let's clear something up. This did not say, that if a man find this virgin woman and he rape her, that you just go get her daddy some money. Stop saying that, Israel. I've heard y'all say that too. Some of them strong concordances and stuff is really throwing y'all off. Let me show y'all what lay with her means. Lay with her means to agree, to come to an agreement. You see what I'm saying? Man. It means to come to an agreement or approach. This is exactly what it means when you read it in the context of the book. All you got to do is put it in context. And I'm going to prove it right now, and this is a wrap. So no, lay hold of her does not mean the same as force her. We saw what happened when you force her. Lay hold of her means y'all agree, and I'm about to prove it. Let's go to Isaiah. Oh, boy, this is terrible. I don't know why I've been even chilling on this so long. You know, I just thought it was so silly to address. And like I say, so many other brothers was beating it up. But I say, nah, man, I'm going to kill it. You ain't even got to look into no 90 different languages to see that this ain't what it's saying. So we finna go to Isaiah chapter 3, and I'm going to go straight to verse 6. Listen to this. When a man shall take hold, lay hold mean the same thing. And I'm finna prove it. Watch this. Of his brother, of his house, of his father. So hold up. You think this mean if a man raped his brother? Come on, man. Listen, let's see what it means. It says, saying, thou hast clothing, be thou our ruler, and let this ruin be under thy hand. So, in this case, it says if a man take hold to his brother, meaning what? If he approach his brother or come with an agreement with his brother. And you hear what the agreement is. He says, it says, of the house of his father, saying, thou hast clothing, you know what I'm saying? Be thou our ruler. What does that mean? That mean, man, like if you messed up or whatever, down on your luck, whatever your situation was, and you had a brother, preferably probably a big brother, and he was established, you go to your brother and be like, look, man, I'm messed up right now. We do it right now. I need to get back on my feet. You know what I'm saying? You got the clothing, you got the house, so I know that means you the ruler, meaning I'm under your rules. Even though I'm a grown man, you a grown man, you looking, bro, can we agree to this? Can I get on my feet? You see what I'm saying? All that come from the term lay hold, which means agree. I'm really about to kill it with this last one. I'm going to stay in the same prophet, Isaiah, and go right over to the next chapter. Now, I want the creepy cap to explain this, since y'all think lay hold or take hold means rape. Oh, this is pitiful. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Hold up. Y'all trying to tell me that means 7 women gonna rape one Jake? So 7 women gonna rape one man, huh? Man, stop it. It means they agree. So they come and they approach, they agree, and let's see what the agreement is. Here we go. Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away approach. That's 7 women marrying one man. There go to approach. There go to agreement. It was lay hold, take hold. Do y'all see that? It has nothing to do with rape. If that's the case, that means in the future, brothers just gonna be getting gang rapes by women. Stop the foolishness, man. Stop it. Y'all really need to fast and pray and get that freaky demon of perversion up out y'all spirit. Like straight up, Joe. It's really at the point where it's getting embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just look at what happened with Israel, with David, daughter Tamar, they got raped by Ammon, his son. It just went haywire after that. Was a double nasty. They say no thing supposed to be done like this in Israel. Not only is you raping, and it's incest. Absalom had to chill for 2 years to whack his own brother. And it just went down to hell from there. So anybody that got a rape thing is okay in their mind, they is not of the Lord. They is not holy. And I tell you to, like, literally, it's not a camp banging thing. This is righteous and unrighteous. I ask you, brothers and sisters, to stay clear of that type of wicked foolishness. With that, I say share, subscribe, shalom, shalom, peace.